features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bradford's Vikings going up against Griffin's Browns. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cleveland Browns. Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action here on first down. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
A screen complete to Crowell. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On second down, Griffin. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he was going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
Here's Griffin to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolved, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
On second down, here's Griffin. Finding time. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there'll be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Now Griffin. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
from the red zone now. Here's Griffin on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's able to put it through. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Peterson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Demario Davis there on the stop. Bradford now. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford firing quickly here, and that's complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Play clock winding down. Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. This is complete to Hawkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. This will be caught at about the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And boy, they had high praise. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's Griffin. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to mix it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gary Barnidge from 6 yards away. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. You know, for this Vikings team, as they come back out here on offense, I don't know that any group had more of a roller coaster ride than them in the 2016 season. The quarterback change at the beginning, the hot start, and then the cold middle. It was just a tough year for them, wasn't it?
It really was, and when you look at how their season went, you mentioned the roller coaster. A lot of it can come back to the injuries, especially along the offensive line. I think by around October, maybe even early November, I'm surprised you and I didn't get a call to go audition to be a left tackle there because they were just down so many guys. So that made it difficult to run the ball and to protect Sam Bradford, their quarterback, and it reflected in their final record.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to the ground, Peterson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And now the Browns off, trots back onto the field. They begin with a run by Crowell. He takes this for 3 to the 29. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A little dump off for Crowell. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are comfortable getting outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line together. 2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Surveying the field. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Bradford on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. I'm just looking side by side at Diggs' number, rookie year versus sophomore year a season ago. 52 catches as a rook, 84 last year. But something you pointed out to me, yards per catch is off a bit, isn't it?
It is, and, you know, his first year, he was known a little bit more as a big play threat. This past season, adjusting to a new quarterback in Sam Bradford, that number went down by about 3 yards per catch. But he can be an explosive type of a receiver. Look at the last 2 games of the regular season, well over 100 yards in both.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Hey! Blue 45!
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And he finds Barnage. He's got it. A gain of 15 and also the 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That one falls in complete position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Griffin. Going underneath for Crowell. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
first and 10. It's Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And quickly, they get to the line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Griffin looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And tough starting field position here. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They come out here in the eye. First down, Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Desmond Bryant in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. 3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here. Quarter number 3. Return. Here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That one goes for 24 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage possibility.
Bradford, and he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings! Cordero Patterson, 39 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And he fires one incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Griffin. He finds Coleman. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Now Griffin on 2nd down. A little dump off for Crowell. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now look out, Griffin hit it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Throw for it, and this is going to be caught. It's good, and that extends their lead by 2 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And now the Browns coming out on the field. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. Okay, partner, you ready for Brandon's off-the-wall stat question of the week here?
Well, is that any different than any other time we talk?
No, it's not. But Chris Hogan and Julio Jones actually had the exact same numbers in the conference title games. 9 catches, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. Who did it better?
Wow, that's a great question. Listen. The easy, trite answer is they both did it so exceptionally well, you just called a tie.
But I'm breaking the tie. Yeah.
I'm breaking the tie. Julio did it better. That short slant where he ended up running over 2 or 3 people and taking it to the end zone, that was the clincher right there. Julio Jones did it a little bit better than Chris Hogan.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Play fake to Johnson. Now here's Griffin. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Forbath will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. Well, the offense got the ball in a good spot, but they went nowhere. They settled for 3.
Brandon, I think it's safe to say that was a major disappointment. Had a great opportunity, excellent field position, and did not be able to move the ball at all. Big-time letdown.
And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, 75 yards. And the Browns get a score closer. And correct. Just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes Sherrills. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them in 2. And now here in Cleveland. It's the Vikings in possession and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. They come out here in the eye. Now Bradford on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
When it's well executed, a wide receiver screen can often be a thing of beauty, but so many things have to go right in order to complete it. Blocking out in front, timing of the quarterback with the receiver, and oftentimes everything gets set, and guess what? They drop the football.
Bradford on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing. Bradford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that leads to a Minnesota 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you.
And no escape this time as he'll go down. They got a corner blitz, gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. This is Johnson. He's got it. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he is going to lose you. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. We'll see the pistol here. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So back down. He can run for it, and he will. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. A fake to Crowell. Now it's Griffin being chased out left. Now he's going to, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will finally get him as he's all the way